Hey Stampers! Okay, so today's fun project is a crimped envelope card. Super cute. I've seen it on a few other websites. And so I thought I'd give it a try. It's really a lot of fun. I did it a couple years ago for a convention for my swap card. We used the Secret Garden stamp set, really cute. So I knew that several of you have that stamp set because I know several of you have bought that from me. So I really do appreciate that. So here's another example of a card that you can make with it. Now, just so you know, it's a little hard to get the top on and off, so maybe it's not the perfect card, but it's super cute and it's a lot of fun, and it's just something else to give a try. So we've got Tempting Turquoise, Daffodil Delight, and Gumball Green in color, and up here we've got a silver flashing flower, pretty cute. This comes off, and on the inside you have a little card in here that matches, so it's really cute. This is actually the bottom portion of your envelope, so it's really fun. And then it all goes back together. And you're going to just put the top back on. And so just so you know, let me just tell you, this top part does make me a little cranky, but it's really cute and it does work. So with a little patience, that is. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and seal a Stampin' Up! Envelope. So you're going to seal it. You've got your cutting board and you're going to measure at 1 1/4 and you're going to just cut that top portion off. So here you've got a pocket, just like such. We're going to set that piece aside, and I'm going to go ahead and set my cutting board aside so we've got more space to work here. And then the cool thing is you're going to want a piece of scrap paper. So I'm just going to steal a piece of scrap paper from here. And we've got our scrap paper now, and we're going to go ahead and stamp our envelope. So you can see here that I've got the Daffodil Delight, so I'm going to take and I've mounted that flower. Very pretty, and I'm just going to randomly stamp some yellow flowers. And as I've told you before, it really doesn't matter where you stamp them, just as long as you get some color on there and you get 3 or 4 of them on there. I try to work in odd numbers, but I really like the way that Daffodil Delight just really pops nice off there. So now we're going to go into turquoise, Tempting Turquoise, and we've got our other flower. Ooh, that's so pretty. And I'm going to randomly stamp that on there. Very pretty. I just liked this card. It was very springy. It was fun. And I liked the fact that it was just a little bit different. Let's see. I'm going to put that one right there. Okay. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our Gumball Green. And let me tell you, I put some ink, some extra ink on that Gumball Green. And it is really inked up. So we're going to stamp it, and then we're going to stamp like 1, 2, 3. And the reason that we're doing that, so I'm stamping it off only because I put so much ink on there that I'm afraid that it's going to I'm afraid that it's just going to be too dark. So I'm going to stamp off, but we're just going to stamp it, and then maybe stamp it again. And so, there is no right or wrong way to do this. I think I've mentioned that before. It's just, whatever works for you, really. And so we're just going to go ahead and just keep on stamping here. And once we do that, there you go. So now you've got your really pretty envelope. Very pretty. I like it a lot. So now we're going to move on. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the inside of our card. And to do that, I would go ahead and stamp your Daffodil Delight flower first. Right here in the corner. Perfect. And so let's go ahead and take our Gumball Green again. And part of me wants to just go ahead and go for the gusto, but I know it's going to be dark. It's dark, but it's pretty. So that's okay. We'll go ahead and leave it just like that. So there we got our inside piece. We're going to go ahead and we're going to glue the inside piece onto our Gumball Green. Now you're not going to see the dimensions here in the video. However, if you look in the description of this video, I will have a link to my website where you'll be able to see all of the dimensions and exactly how I cut everything. So please make sure you click on that so you can see those. All right, so there's our inside note piece. Pretty easy, right? Not too terrible. Now I've got a crimper. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our crimper. Here's the open end of the envelope. We're going to stick it in the crimper so that the open end is facing to my right. And we are going to run it through our crimper. So by crimping it, it's going to make the bottom portion of your envelope just a little bit smaller, so that way it's going to fit inside the top of your envelope. Now what I've got here is I just took a piece of Whisper white paper and I cut it the same size as the envelope, the top portion of the envelope. And what I've done is I've stuck it inside the envelope, and then I tailored towards me so that I could have kind of a roughly torn edge right about here. I just thought it added a little something. Now what you do want to do though, if you do that edge, you're going to want to take a couple mini glue dots and just kind of put them here at the top to hold that in place. You know, and be careful that you don't glue it down to the back side of this lid part. I had one lady, she put many glue dots and glued, in a sense, this ruffly piece to the back, and then that was basically what was showing when she put it on her envelope. So we didn't really like that very much and had to start over. So make sure that you do glue that ruffle to the top. Okay? All right, so we're well on our way. Let's go ahead and we'll put our note card inside because that's really cute. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to put our lid right on the top because that works nice, just like that. All right, and now what we've got is we have got a flower from Silver Flashing, so it's really, really neat. It's fun to add mixed medias and metals and things to your projects. So this was off a Big Shot die, and I just ran it through. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a couple of mini glue dots, maybe 3 on those top 3 petals. That's really all you need. And we're going to go ahead and stick it right here to the top of our card. Just like that. Perfect. Now what I've done is I have taken the stamp set array, a round array, very cute little stamp set, and Stampin' Up! Just did a promotion with that because it comes with a matching punch during that promotion. This is the 7th, 8th scallop circle punch. Super cute. It punches out any of those little stamps. What I've done is I've taken the Daffodil Delight and Tempting Turquoise. I've colored on top of my stamp. I've punched it out to save some time for you. So, you know, I would again go back to, you don't want to use Tombow glue or anything like that on your mixed metal, on your metal piece, but mini glue dots work perfectly fine. So we're going to put mini glue dots and we're going to stick it right there to the center. Oh, it's so pretty. I just love it. Okay. So now we're going to take and we're just going to scrunch up a few little flowers. I punched these from the itty bitty punches. And what my thought was is just to kind of put those just here and there on my yellow flowers. I wanted a little bit more dimension, so I just thought it kind of spiced it up a little bit. Now don't forget, you're going to add these flowers after you crimp it, because I had some ladies that wanted to add the flowers before they crimped it, and I just don't think it would have turned out quite as nice. So, or they might even have fallen off, I don't know. But you want to crimp those, you want to kind of rough those flowers up, but I would add them after you crimp your envelope. Alright, so this is my last little flower. Now the very last thing that I liked that I did is I took some Stampin' Up! Jewel rhinestones. Now if any of you have gotten to the point where you have all of these long thin lines of rhinestones left, they tend to be the last that are used as the girls are here crafting. So what I would do is I just kind of cut up on them and make them into their own you know, their own little single stack, I guess you should say. And so this way the ladies know that they can use those as well. And so those work just as good. I'm going to put them right here in the middle of the turquoise flowers. It just adds something. I don't know. I just really like it. And I'm going to come up here, and I think I might even add a jewel to the top on my You Make Me Smile. It is just so pretty that how can you not? Alright, so there it is. This is a super fun little crimped card using a Stampin' Up! Envelope, and again it's got a really fun inside. Now you can take it a step further and you could stamp the flap of your envelope that you're going to put this in so that it matches. So that'd be a really cool idea too. So thanks for stopping by. I hope you give it a try, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching.